Everyone has a seed of self-doubt that comes from somewhere. Trying to just identify that and own it and look it in the face. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bet on myself. I'm Michele Johnson. I'm a partner in the Orange County office. One of the biggest challenges I've had is that I grew up in a very conservative environment. And I was taught, as maybe many people are, very traditional gender roles. And even though those aren't my values now, they're still, in there. And I bring that with me. Why am I feeling this way? Why do I feel like I don't belong? Why do I feel like, other people are more qualified to do this job than I am? Just really looking at that and saying, this is where it comes from. Whatever that reason that you have that self-doubt, hit it head on and say, do I really believe that? It's almost like going into this career was a rebellion against that. So I've always known that that's what I was doing. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna believe. Most of this job is fantastic, amazing, top-end, challenges. But combined with that is, of course, the pressure. And if you have that kind of pressure and then you add, for whatever reason, some sort of, do I really belong, that's when you're really gonna see it. Early on in my career, we had a preliminary injunction hearing that I was preparing the senior partner for. And on the way, he said, well, I haven't decided who's gonna argue yet, you or me. And we listened to the plaintiff's argument, and the senior partner made the judgment call that I probably knew the documents better, I probably knew the arguments better than he did. So as soon as the plaintiff's lawyer sat down, the senior partner looked at me and said, you go. So I stood up and did it. And that was a real boost of confidence to me because I got out of my own way. Confidence comes from doing it, but it also comes from preparation. And if you believe that you know it the best, you're going to be the best person to make that argument. And that's true for a lot of younger associates coming up. They just have to believe it. Your career is very long, and you're going to be the architect of it. Not your supervisors, not your family, not your clients, you. So it's important in making each career decision to say, I'm the one who's making this decision. What do I believe? Growing up in my particular background, there weren't female role models, at least in a professional sense. There were role models in traditional gender roles, and that's wonderful. But what it makes me want to do is be that role model. That is one of the most important, if not the most important part of what I do. I can talk about, some of my cases that really stuck with me, some of my pro bono matters that really stuck with me, looking at people in the eye and saying, I helped them. If I've made a difference in someone else's life that wouldn't have happened if I weren't here, that's my definition of success.